Hey internet! So it is the night before a big business trip for me, but it is just a one-night trip. So I thought for all of those of you out there who might face overnight trips on a regular basis, I might have some tips that might be helpful because I've done it quite a lot myself now. I tend to travel quite a bit for short periods. So I'll be going to Toronto tomorrow for one night from Vancouver, and this is what I'll be bringing with me. This bag is by Diane von Furstenberg. I really like it. It's a soft shell bag, so it's very just stuffable. If you had a lot of stuff, maybe if you had a lot of documents you had to bring with you, they would definitely fit in here if you didn't want a traditional briefcase. I'm not going to be filling this bag up. You guys will see it will only actually probably be about 2/3 full. I'll be bringing 2 outfits, one to change into after I get off of the flight and one for the second day, which is a full day of meetings, as well as 2 things that I can wear on the plane for each leg of the journey. That's including accessories, makeup, a laptop, all of that, and of course this is carry-on size. You will see in this video I will not be bringing a lot of extras because I know exactly what I will need, and that is all I'm going to be bringing because it's just pointless to be carrying anything more. So I hope that you guys enjoy this more pared down travel video. Usually I show you guys a lot of fun stuff whenever I do a travel packing video because it tends to be for vacation, or at least a partial vacation where I have a few days off and a few days on for work as well. So it's a little bit of a different video, but I thought it would be an interesting one, at least one that seems useful to me. So I hope you guys like it, and let me get right into everything that I'm bringing with me overnight to Toronto. And so for my first outfit that I will be changing into right after I land in Toronto, just a very exotic looking print, but equally it's also still very neutral with a navy background and then taupe and gold coloring. And it ties at the waist, which I find very flattering, and it's also very conservative because it has a very high neck. So I'll just be pairing that with some very simple black pearl jewelry. For my second day, which is really just a series of meetings up until my late night flight back to Vancouver, I will be wearing this Club Monaco dress, which you guys can see has a forest green panel on the front, and it's very fitted. It's a sort of bodycon style, but it's not inappropriately tight, and it also again has a very high neckline. I just love the fit of this dress. It fits my body really, really well. It's very comfortable. It doesn't snag in any ways, and it doesn't wrinkle too much. You guys can see it's actually just come out of moving, and that's as wrinkly as it is, and that will easily come out with a quick spray of Downy wrinkle release, which I always travel with, so I'm not going to worry about it too much pre-travel. That's just time wasted. So that's the dress that will be going underneath, and then I will show you guys the jacket that will be going on top. So here is the jacket that I will be wearing, and for those of you who caught my outfit of the days for Fashion Week, this will look very familiar to you because I wore this on the first day of Vancouver Fashion Week. It's looking like a bit of a blob, but it's a very stretchy, very fitted, modern looking jacket, and this is from Helmet by Helmet Lang, so it was definitely an investment, but it's my most worn jacket, case in point that you guys are seeing it in like a lot of my videos recently. And again, it's very comfortable. This one doesn't wrinkle at all, so it really is great to travel with. For shoes, I tried to keep it modest, and I'm wearing one pair and bringing another. On the right hand side, you guys can see those are my Tod's wedges, and those are from this season. I bought them in the Holt Renfrew sale. They are a beautiful plummy taupe color. Those are meant to go with the Tory Burch dress that I will be wearing on the first day. On the left hand side, you guys can see those are my favorite dressy high heels. You guys can probably see how worn they are. They are quite old. They are several years old. And along with that, to the left hand side, I have a garment bag to put them in to keep them as safe as possible in my carry-on bag. And I'm just noticing, this is kind of funny, there's still actually a price tag on the inside of the Tod's shoes, so I should peel that off before I travel with them. But both of these shoes are very comfortable, and the Tod's ones will be the ones that I will also be wearing to travel, with the LK Bennett ones on the left hand side worn only for my meetings during the day. So then here is the outfit I will be wearing to travel at the crack of dawn tomorrow morning. Like I said before, I'll be changing into a different outfit once I land in Toronto, but this is what I'll be wearing on the plane because I will be flying with colleagues. I wanted to look sort of nice for 7 a.m. flight time. This cashmere sweater is from the Black Label line at Saks Fifth Avenue. I purchased it at Saks off 5th, which is the outlet in Hawaii. You can see it has a very generous cowl neck, which is just like a hug in the morning. It's very soft and very warm because I get very cold on airplanes. It's a lot of varies, but sometimes traveling is a thing of extremes. And then that sweater is quite long. It's more of a tunic length, so I'll be pairing that with a pair of Lululemon Wonder Unders, which are basically just their reversible leggings, so they have a gray side and a black side. And superimposed on top of the gray sweater is my second travel top, so I'll be wearing the same pants to come back. After I'm finished all of my meetings, I hope to change before my flight leaves. Hopefully I'll have time. And so this sweater is also from Saks off 5th, but it's their Blue Label cashmere line. I'm not really sure what the difference is. I think they're both about the same price, especially once it's on sale. But I really like the sort of tie-dye effect of this. I think it's a very relaxed, sort of luxury, casual, and it's again very soft and slightly longer length so that it works with leggings, and I love the way it has different tones in it. And then with both outfits, I have this Mount Cashmere Pashmina. It's one of their larger sized ones, so it's great for travel. You can use it as a blanket on the plane if you're still cold after wearing a super cozy sweater, which I sometimes am, and that's in a gray color, so it matches well with both of those sweaters, which is great because I plan to wear it both ways. This is my first set of travel essentials that are non-cosmetic items, and I always bring a hair tool, just the one. If I go just for one night, I don't need to wash my hair because I will always do it the night before, but you never know when you might get caught in some humidity that will ruin the style of your hair, so I always take my GHDs with me, and they don't take a lot of room, and it just makes me feel so much more secure to know that I can fix my hair if I need to in a pinch. I have a set of headphones, and those are always smart to bring because now you need to buy them on airlines, and so you don't want to be buying a whole new pair of crappy headphones at the last minute. And then behind that, you guys can see that is the hairbrush that I always bring with me when I travel. It's a little tiny goody $2 hairbrush, and you can see it's got a comb on one side for when your hair is wet, and then on the other side there's a brush side that you can use to tease your hair, but also to just kind of smooth it through when you're using your flat iron, and that is really my best friend. It also has that pointy end to separate your hair out into a part or to section it, and so it's just so multi-purpose. I have the pajamas that I'm bringing. I always bring a nice pair of pajamas because you never know if there might be a fire drill in your hotel or some kind of emergency where somebody needs to come to your room. So these ones are from Victoria's Secret, and you guys can see they're fairly conservative. They're long pants and long sleeves and button down, sort of men's style pajamas, and they are very comfy. I have a fur removal brush, a lint brush, because all of my clothes, no matter what I do and how many times I might go over it before I leave, I will always take a piece of my cat with me, and so it will always need to be done again when I land and hang up my clothes. So there that is. And there will also be a ball of Downy wrinkle release, but my boyfriend stole that from me, so I need to go and steal it back before this trip, so you guys cannot see it, but it will be coming with me. And then I have another dust bag as well as the one that my shoes went into, because I like to always take that with me for any laundry that I create during the trip. That way when I get back, it's so easy to just take that out and do my laundry. So I thought I would just lay out all my cosmetics for you guys to see, and I try and keep it pretty pared down for an overnight trip, but YouTube beauty girl is always going to be a YouTube beauty girl, so I do have enough with me. So in front you can see I have just a panoply of little samples. I don't really limit myself on those too much because I never know what I might feel like using. Then I have some toothpaste. The toothbrush is already in the bag, which you guys will see. In front of that I have a sample of Chanel eye cream. It's like a retinol concentrate. And then I have my contact lens case. You guys can see from left to right I have a body lotion from Bath & Body Works, just a little sample. Then I have some contact lens solution, my current favorite deodorant, eye drops, YSL Forever serum, which is really good, and I just kind of tend to save that for trips. You don't need a lot, but it will not last forever. I think there's probably one application left in that, which is perfect. And then I have two little sample jars of Shiseido. Now one of those actually contains Shiseido Beneficence, which is my favorite cream. I can use that day and night if I want to. It's just extremely moisturizing and wonderful. In the one on the right, I actually have my Philosophy Cleanser, which is my favorite. Just removes every last trace of makeup once I've already used my wet wipes. and so I put that in a little jar because the bottle that I bought from Philosophy is enormous. So that's just a 2-time application, once for nighttime, once for daytime, to wash my face. Right here on the left hand side is all of the makeup that I will be bringing. So I'm basically going to go counterclockwise in describing it. So on the bottom left hand side, you guys can see there's the Tarte Exposed blush that I adore. It's my favorite conservative looking blush because it's very sort of tan, very neutral, but it just does really bring a glow to your face that I like while still being matte. Then on the right of that I have my Clé de Peau concealer. To the right of that I have my By Candlelight highlighter from MAC. Then my Anastasia brow powder. A number of makeup brushes. I have my liquid liner, which is from Dolly Winks, which is a drugstore brand from Asia. You can get it at most Asian beauty supply stores. There's Maybelline's The Rocket Mascara, which is just the one that I'm currently using and still really liking. Then there's a brow pencil, also from Anastasia. A lip product from YSL, which is one of their stains. It's a true plummy color. I'll insert the number below. I really like this lip stain because it's just very your lips but better, to be cliched a little bit, but it really is just that. And then I have my YSL Serum Foundation. A pair of scissors, which you might think is a bit random, but you never know when something is going to have a tag on it and you will not have a pair of scissors in your room, and so you will wish that you had a pair, so I always take a pair with me. My Naked eyeshadow palette from Urban Decay. I own way too much eyeshadow and I always seem to bring this one with me when I travel because it has all of the colors that I might possibly want. And I have my under eye concealer, which is from La Prairie, which I really like. It's actually not as expensive as you might think because it comes in a 2-pack, and it's basically more moisturizing version of YSL's Touche Éclat under eye pen. Then I have a compact eyelash curler, which is from Sephora. I have an eyebrow gel, which is from Anastasia also. My favorite eyeshadow primer, which is from NARS. I have the nail polish that I will be wearing on the trip, and that is Sephora Formula X's Perfection, which is a brownie taupe that's very sort of classic looking and won't show chips too much. If I do get any when I travel, then I'll have the bottle and I can touch it up if I have time. This is actually a freebie makeup bag, and it was from Shiseido many years ago. A few remnants that I haven't shown you in there. Unfortunately, it's starting to get a bit worn now, so I am on the market for a new makeup bag, but I can't find one that I like as much. So I have some spare contact lenses, some Neutrogena makeup remover wipes, a toothbrush, a shower cap, a hair elastic, and then one of my facial wipes from Bliss, which is actually a peel, and this is a really awesome product. 3, 2, 1. So that is what that looks like, all packed up. There's still so much room in that makeup bag, but that's okay. I don't really need anything else, so I'm gonna stick to all of this.